Alright, welcome back, guys. This is my March 30th, 2012 review for this week's Smackdown, and as you probably already know by now, there was no Smackdown. That kind of sucked. They instead gave us this substitution show of Booker T and Josh Matthews going over some clips and highlights from previous WrestleManias. It was Undertaker versus Triple H from WrestleMania 27. Then they showed Macho Man versus Steamboat from Mania 3. Edge, Big Show, Cena from 25. HBK Jericho from 19. Orton Taker from 21. And Austin Rock from 19. I actually found this somewhat entertaining. It wasn't that bad. I don't think they should have substituted Smackdown for it. But I was looking forward to Smackdown. I went ahead and read the spoilers for this week, and apparently that was all for the live crowd only. So that kind of sucks, because I thought it could have been a good show, but they went with this. And while I found it disappointing that there was no Smackdown this week, I have to say I was entertained by some of these matches, to go back through some of the matches from WrestleMania history. So I thought it wasn't that bad. Could have been a lot worse. But yeah, so that's what happened for this week. I figured I could still go ahead and do a video for you guys, even though they didn't really give us a Smackdown. The spoilers were actually Chris Jericho beat Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder beat Drew McIntyre, and then the last segment was Jinder Mahal comes out to do a promo, and DX is reunited. Triple H and HBK come out and they lay him out with super kick and pedigree. I'm not the biggest DX fan. Of course I liked it in the Attitude Era, everybody did, but I don't see how they can really pull that off in a PG era. The last two attempts were kind of fell flat, came off more wacky and cheesy to me than actual funny, good stuff. The guys are good wrestlers, they can put on good matches, but the DX stuff it's not necessary. It's used to sell a lot of merchandise, and it did. It sold a shitload of merchandise. And it sold a lot of glow sticks, but it doesn't mean it was good. A lot of people didn't like DX coming back, and especially in the PG era. So I guess they kind of just had these guys in the same building, and they said for the live fans, we're going to go out there and do some DX stuff. I don't think that's going to play into the pay-per-view. At least I hope not. But yeah, so that was the Smackdown spoilers, but I guess we're not going to get to see that. But we got the WrestleMania show, and like I said, it was okay. It was entertaining, at least. Something else funny. I watch game shows. I like game shows. Deal or No Deal's one I really like. And they have a couple wrestling episodes. They had one where this guy was a big fan of wrestling, and they had Orton and Edge taunting him from the audience, and then Cena and Bobby Lashley come out to like help him. And then there was another Deal or No Deal where the Dolph Ziggler came out and they had some divas hold the cases, and Dolph Ziggler took over as the banker. And that was pretty entertaining. But I was watching it the other night, and they had a guy on there, and then when they showed his supporters, his family members there to like cheer him on, one of them was Nunzio. And I was like, oh my god, that's Nunzio. Little Guido, the FBI member. He was in ECW, and then he was in the reboot ECW, and then he became a referee, but they let him go. He would always do this. And yeah, Nunzio was on Deal or No Deal, and then I was looking up some other clips, and I found Missy Hyatt and Fonzie from ECW on Judge Mathis, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then I found out today from the Wrestling Observer. I don't know if anybody else watches those MTV challenge shows, Battle of the Sexes, Battle of the Exes, or whatever, the Inferno Gauntlet, but it's where The Miz came from. He did the Real World, and then he started to do these challenge shows. And he's actually going to be hosting the Challenge Battle of the Exes reunion show next Wednesday. And I actually watched the entire season of Battle of the Exes, and I'm looking forward to this, because I know MTV wanted to get The Miz back on the show, but I mean, he's moved on to bigger and better things. He doesn't need to do this MTV stuff anymore, but at least they got him to host it, and that's, I think it's pretty cool. It's going to be entertaining to watch. Definitely will improve the reunion show for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get ready to watch some Dragon Gate USA, and then I'll do a review of that tonight. And then I got the 2 Ring of Honor pay-per-views I'm going to do reviews of, and then of course WrestleMania. So hopefully you guys can check all that stuff out. I got my WrestleMania predictions up. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks to everybody who subscribed. And leave some comments on what you thought about this week's SmackDown or lack thereof. So that's it. Thanks for watching.